in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
So we're an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about
She points across the water where the skyscrapers rise.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time. There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Where are we?
We are where we are. I have no truer answer to give, unfortunately.
She watches closely as you scan the horizon.
This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
I'll continue later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed. I'm always at your service.
What is...
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs. Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
She says energetically. The Revachol Citizens Militia.
Preciso mundo.
Good. And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
As for the who I am part of, then.
Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I am here to help.
What are you?
What I am not is a basic term of reality.
There may be a way to get her speaking about herself at some later juncture.
That's all
Glad
for
to
now.
have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
I've talked to Edward Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
It's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job. I have a feeling the international community does not approve of him.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually,
She answers her own question.
corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
It's the brown and...
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Let's talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
That's all for now. Okay. Food, victim processing. Walt Champion Street. We'll go talk to, I think it was Elizabeth, her name? First the bookstore owner though. And we'll find that bird book all in there.
You're alive and well. Don't keep me waiting now. What's in there? In that dark sarcophagus?
The dark sarcophagus.
Yes, yes. How was it?
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
It was a carnal house of failed business enterprises, leeching life energy from this bookstore.
I knew it. Oh, such horrors that have been thrust upon us. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. Have you located the entity?
You don't have anything of substance to tell her until you found that entity of hers.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
That's all I can say for now, book peddler. Shelf upstairs.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. Crime
Display
fiction
books.
is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Not now.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels, shelves full of biographies of famous people.
Is the cockatoo book?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It
Two
turns
pages.
out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
What does this guide to cockatoo storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious. Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminole Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
What
This
more?
book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
The problems these birds have.
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I can handle that. It'd be nice to have someone to talk to and
Pet
feeling lonely.
owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
It's already been an hour? Jesus! Pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
There's gotta be something
You're
great about
right.
it too.
Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels. Not great for the neighbors. Performing? Yes, birdie. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Major majestic.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Bang bang.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Sounds
Yes,
like me.
but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Gray and common, that's me. Only the funeral cockatoo in its darkness can truly grasp the depths of my doom-laden soul.
You're right. You're Psittacus venereus embodied. This ominous bird belongs on your heraldry.
Interesting. We're gonna talk to the gardener real quick. So that's got to be my way to move the story forward after doing that one and then laying down the law with the one guy, because that's not gonna work at all.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right? Cracked
Assault.
it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what exactly?
What
did
do
I
you
crack?
mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
Husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't Misinda?
Give me the champagne. I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found right now.
You're right. I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went up and read about him, and even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am.
I don't know. The most talkative one?
No, I'm a funeral
The what
cockatoo.
now?
The funeral cockatoo, the most
You
depressing.
truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
Protect and serve, madam. I found your
God
husband.
damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you didn't even know where
And
he
I
was.
specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
What the working class drunk need to see.
Excuse me? I
found a-
don't follow.
I found a working class drunk and I thought he might
Right,
be yours.
because working class women come with
Jesus.
alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ha, Bland. Knew it.
So he's missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
Cam, is it just me or do we have a missing persons case
I
here?
wouldn't be so sure. Man, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Honestly, I just think missing persons cases
They
are
are not
serious.
all they're cracked up to be, officer.
He's right. Missing person cases most often involve runaway teenagers or demented old people. The victims usually turn up by themselves after a day or two spent missing. There's not much searching to do.
Why not?
Because people either show up on their own or you never find them.
I still want one. I want a missing persons case.
All right then. He has questions now.
Oh my
What
god.
kind of questions?
What does he look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Let me guess. He's disco?
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Why do you say he
Well,
was me?
he's slightly chubby.
I see. What
What
else?
else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Well, if that jacket's really that cool, then I totally
Well,
understand.
what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then.
Oh shit.
Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it. Thanks.
So you are going to look for him.
I'll bring him back home.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
It's just a
I
paper.
will. Of course, officer. As I...
Like that. Let's go. I still have the booze in my hand. Take that out of my hand. I'm gonna go talk to the gardener.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Miss Buford.
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
Hardy, not yet. I had another question.
No. Talk to Titus.
Are you the
I
Hardy
am
girl?
not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even Ahmad? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney. What you want is of
Damn
no
it.
significance, officer. Don't.
Okay. This ain't gonna work.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Starting from the right, sitting across,
No.
he spent and then in
Where
the
did
far
this-
corner. Stand on his, let's call this one size 41 in conclusion. Exactly.
The fuck is with you, fella?
This isn't gonna happen. I want to talk about that.
Again.
It's not gonna work.
Good one, Titus.
Let's try this. Why don't I just rest?
Yeah,
Sit
lawman.
closer.
Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you, while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Easy now.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one. About
questions?
fucking time.
We'll do this. It's not going to work, though. Establish authority.
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
First, you tell me someone's been raped, and then you don't say who. It's bullshit.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, alright? We took care of it. The law handled it, alright?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
You're not the law.
For
I'm
God's
the law.
sake, stop shouting! Stop breaking things in my establishment! Stop provoking those oafs!
I haven't yelled.
They're not going to give you anything, can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here. People are trying to eat.
This doesn't concern you, cafeteria manager.
Of course it concerns me if you make this kind of...
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap fight in my bar. It's embarrassing.
We are deep, deep in Far's territory. We need to cool off and re-engage later.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say. Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Do this. Money. Okay. So I knew that wasn't gonna work. So we gotta find the husband. It's not gonna work. We can't do that yet. We just don't have that ability. I don't know yet. We'll figure this out next time. Let's save again. It's in the same spot as last time. Now that I think about it. Alrighty.